One way to build up your calluses, I found, I have some pretty nasty calluses, is by pulling off of the nut. As you can see, I'm moving the string a whole step. I have my action a lot higher than most guitar players because I like to move the string wherever to go. As a matter of fact, a lot of times I actually try to break the string just to see if it's going to break. So when I'm hitting a note and I think, well, I can't go any further than that, well, you know what, I go for it. So say I'm playing in the key of E. I went a little farther than I wanted to there and it fretted out. But that's the way to get a certain fluidity. I find Hendrix's playing very organic. He's never really holding a note as much as he's moving into the next note, phrasing that note, grinding that note, giving it a life, a breath, a feeling all its own. When I hear Hendrix, I don't hear him playing notes. I hear him playing feelings, emotions. His guitar playing to me is liquid. I can't stress how much you should be loose and not confined in certain formats, especially certain scales. You don't need to worry about scales. What you really want to do is move one note into the other with passion and integrity, so you're not just riffing, you're just expressing the guitar. A lot of times Hendrix would let the guitar speak back to him. He'll hit a note and it'll start to change, it'll start to morph. And instead of running to the next note, he'll hang on to that note. I've never seen many guitar players that'll let a note breathe a life of its own. One note will move into another phase of existence, and sometimes he'll take it too far. He was always willing to take that and let it happen. He wasn't afraid. He had no kind of restrictions, no kind of rules when he played the guitar. That's the best advice anybody that wants to play Hendrix will listen to. Don't worry about rules, don't worry about notes. Phrasing is more important. Expression is more important. So to voice the blues, you have to think the blues. And you know, a lot of young kids, I don't know, it seems like you haven't lived enough life. If you've lived some life and had some heartache, and really gone through some ups and downs, you'll have a better understanding of why you need to play the blues, why you want to make that guitar sing for you. I'm going to do just a quick little opening. It's called Bleeding Heart. I'm investing every note as much as I possibly can with emotion and feeling, and that's all I can do. If you don't find it that's speaking to you, I'm sorry. It's all I've got, really. And it's honest. I'm not trying to impress with many notes. I'm just trying to give each and every note a life and a feeling all of its own. I'm not that fast of a player, I never will be. I don't have a very fast picking hand. But when I play a note, it's coming straight from my heart.